Yeah, beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Stay positive, hope, and keep faith. Stand strong against any odds that you face. Put away the alcohol and the drugs. Fill your time with the things you love. Addiction is tough, but it's worth the work. Treat your body what it's worth. Spread positivity, inspire all. If we stand together, we will never fall. I help others see the other sides of life. A sober life, letting go of the strife. So give me a call, I can help. 1-844-4405-HELP. Homeless shelters, hospitals, jails, wherever you are. I am Ralf Friedrichs and I am here for you. 1-844-405-HELP. Yeah, change your future, it starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today.
Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share this about substance abuse, and let me be crystal clear with you to leave an everlasting impact upon you. Imagine, just imagine, being buried alive, but you know you're not dead. You're laying in the coffin, trying to push the lid of the coffin open, but the enormous weight of that dirt just won't allow it. Then you think about banging on the coffin lid to maybe unsettle the dirt, so maybe, just maybe, somebody on top will notice and start digging their way down towards you. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help, you know you can't do it on your own, but you don't know which way to turn for help. In reality, there are people just standing right by your grave, but you don't know that. You just think you're going to die. Usually, though, people don't think about death. When they're habitually abusing drugs and alcohol, in order to feed an addiction, you have to be great at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever come across your mind by abusing drugs and alcohol that maybe, just maybe, you might overdose and lose your life and make your children, your spouse, your parents, without the most precious thing that they love most, which is you, in existence anymore? With this, I want to leave you with one last thought. Don't be that person that I'm reading about, laying in a coffin alive, crying out for help. Instead, be the person that reaches out for help while they can, while they're watching this. Today, you can reach out to me. Call me at 844-405-HELP, or you can text me at 631-599-0218. I am here to help you 24/7. All you need to do is either call or text, and I will help you take your life back before your life is gone. There are other people like myself, people like Larry Geis from the Geis Academy at 516-458-2741. Larry Geis is an addiction recovery coach, a life coach just like I am. He will help you from your addiction to your recovery, from your low self-esteem to raising your self-esteem, from depression to better times. He will help you with your gambling issues. He will help you if you have sexual addictions. He will help you through each and every issue you have, but you need to call him at 516-458-2741, or you can Google him at www.odysseyconsultant.org. Larry Geis is there, waiting at the phone for you to call, and when you speak to Larry, you let him know you heard about him on the Take Your Life Back Today show. Let Larry Geis help you take back your life. GlobalEyeglasses.com. They are focused on saving you money, and if you're not focused while you're watching this right now, it's probably because your glasses need to be replaced. And why not go to a place from the comfort of your own home? Why not save money by ordering from GlobalEyeglasses.com? Listen, folks, you go into an optical store, you're not going to find a selection that you would find online at GlobalEyeglasses.com. Over 1,200 frames, plastic, metal, half frame, full frame, no frame at all. The lenses include no-line bifocals, otherwise known as progressives, line bifocals, transitions, which are the ones that change indoor and outdoors, photochromatics, polarized lenses. They have coatings like anti-reflecting coating, scratch coating, and UV coating. All that is available at GlobalEyeglasses.com from the comfort of your own home. When they come in, all you need to do is go to the mailbox and get them out of there. The great thing is that I love advertising for GlobalEyeglasses.com on my website because I have over 30 years experience in the optometry field. So not only am I your host and your addiction recovery coach, but I am also somebody that can assist you pick your glasses. I want to make sure that each and every one of you see my videos nice and clear. So why not go to www.globaleyeglasses.com and let them focus on saving your money. Folks, I want to talk about improving your self-esteem. There are a few people in my life that I know that I personally feel have some self-esteem issues. And the reason they do what they do is because of their lack of self-esteem. One person in particular that for some reason is very isolated and shields this person from herself. And when people have low self-esteem issues, they also have honesty issues because all they want to do is try to put a guard up so that their self-esteem doesn't go any lower. My advice to people like that is to open up like a flower and flourish, because people need to accept you the way you are. People need to open their arms for who you are. People need to stop judging people. So I'm going to discuss 6 tips to improve your self-esteem. Has your self-esteem gone into hibernation with the bears or fallen by the wayside like leaves on a tree? Before you let one more moment slip away, put the spring back into your step without waiting for the thaw. Whether your self-esteem is still going strong, fading, has disappeared altogether, it makes sense for all than us to nurture our confidence. And we need to nurture our confidence in an honest way and stop camouflaging it with little white lies. Confidence equips us to face the tough and unpleasant times and allows for joy and pleasure when living is easy. I have come up with 6 easy ways to give you a boost to increase your self-esteem. Tip number 1 would be to recognize and embrace your positive qualities, because we all have positive qualities. Yes, we all have negative qualities too, but the positives outshine the negatives. Make a list of all your assets, including skills, experience, physical and social resources, talents, and anything else that makes you feel good about yourself. Add to the list the compliments that others have given you as well. Reminding yourself of all the assets is a sure confidence booster. Make that list. Put a line down a piece of paper and put all the good qualities. And believe me, you're an awesome person. They are good qualities about you. Yes, there is going to be those people that knock you down like a stack of cards constantly in life. You need to pick yourself up and move on. And if you are around those people that knock you down, you need to separate yourself from those people. Folks, the best way to build your self-esteem is to believe in yourself and to be honest with yourself, because you cannot be honest with other people until you're honest with yourself. Tip number 2 is accept that you are a desirable package rather than an individual item. Accept that you are not perfect, because no one is. Don't let any one particular shortcoming negate that you are a complex, multifaceted, desirable package. See the desirable package that you are by taking a picture of yourself with a big smile on your face and post in your bathroom mirror. Every time you look at your smile, think of the positive characteristics that define you as a human. Remember, God created you with your special aspects, with your special personality. No one person is any like any other, and that's the unique thing about God's creations. He created all of us to be different, yet He created all of us to have faults. And it are those faults that can be overcome by our good qualities if you allow them to. Number 3, trust that you are competent. Remind yourself of all the problems you have faced and tackled. Have faith that even if you cannot deal with a problem yourself, that you will have the ingenuity to get help, skills, or knowledge that you need. Doubting your capability. Take on a new challenge and prove to yourself you can rather than you cannot. Pay attention to each accomplishment regardless of how small, and make a mental note, or even better, keep a notepad. Give yourself extra credit when required, significant effort, and don't forget to pat yourself on the back and say, myself, job well done. Number 4, believe in your own worth. Recognize that means making yourself a priority some of the time. Think of something that you want to do and do it. Give yourself permission to say no. Ask for what you want or maneuver into a position to make it happen. Be prepared to tolerate disappointing others for the sake of recognizing that you matter and taking care of yourself. Sometimes you do need to disappoint others to make yourself number one. And folks, if they truly care for you, they'll accept what you are doing. But most importantly, and I can't stress this, and especially with some people in my life, is you have to adhere to honesty, whether it hurts someone or not. Because in the long run, dishonesty will hurt each and every time. There is no reason to be dishonest with people. The truth will always set you free. Number 5, think back to the most recent experience where you fell short, or made a mistake, or messed up, and forced yourself to name 5 things that went right. We're not defined by any one thing, but accumulation of all things. So when things go wrong, think about 5 things that did go right, because those 5 things definitely overpower one wrong item. Number 6 is look in the full-size mirror and pick up 5 things that you are looking at that make you feel good. You can pick 5 things you see on the outside, such as your physical attributes, your eyes, your lips, your hair, your nails, your legs and your feet, your toes, or even your smile. You can also pick up things related to your style, such as your hairdo, your clothing, your stance, your makeup, your shoes, or jewelry. In addition, you can pick sparkle, spirit, energy, compassion, or kindness. Are you still having trouble? Ask someone that matters to you most to name 5 things that you have to feel good about yourself. Ask them to name those for you. Try this each and every day for a whole week and watch your self-esteem go to a whole new level. These are the 6 things to help improve your self-esteem. Number 1 was to recognize and embrace your positive attributes. We all have positive. Yes, we all have negative too, and some people have a little bit more negative than the other. But you know what? This is the great thing about life, is that negatives can turn into positives. Number 2, accept that you are a desirable package rather than an individual item. You are a complete whole. You have a beautiful smile. You have beautiful hair. In some cases, like me, you have no hair. You have beautiful physique, beautiful personality. You're an awesome all-around package. Number 3, trust that you are competent. Remind yourself of all the problems you have faced and tackled and beat. Have faith that even you cannot deal if you cannot deal with a problem yourself, that you will have the ingenuity to get the help, skills, and knowledge that you need. Know that you have relatives. For younger people or grown children, if you're blessed enough to still have your parents, your mother and your father, know that we, your parents, have been around the block many more times than you and have learned many more lessons. Utilize us as a crutch to get knowledge from. Don't isolate your mother or your father. Most importantly, be honest with your mother and your father no matter what, because honesty pays off. And when you are honest, especially with your mother and your father, your self-esteem gets an instant boost. It's when you have to be dishonest, especially with your mother and father, is when your self-confidence and your self-esteem deflates. Number 4, believe in your own worth. Recognize that means making yourself a priority some of the time. Think of something that you want to do and do it. Give yourself permission to say no, ask for what you want, or maneuver the position to make it happen. But if you want something, the only way to get it is to do it. Number 5 is think back to the most recent experience where you fell short, made a mistake, or messed up, and force yourself to name 5 things that went right. Every mistake has something that goes well. If I make a mistake, let's say shooting a video, I make up for it by sitting in front of the camera and saying, sorry, I misspoke. Or maybe on a follow-up video, explain what went wrong. But every mistake is worth fixing. Number 6, Look in a full-size mirror and pick 5 things that you are looking at that make you feel good. Is it your smile? Is it your hair? Your eyes, maybe? Your clothing? Your nails? Your ears? Remember, God created you. Be happy for what you have. Don't look for things that you don't have. The corny thing that I always like to say is that, yes, you have what I choose to call a half-full glass, not a half-empty glass. Utilize what God has given you to your best potential. Again, it's very, very important that I emphasize, in order to be self-confident, in order to build your self-confidence, is you have to be honest with yourself and with others. If you have a tendency of being dishonest, and you feel it's uncontrollable, now, today, is the time to seek help for that. There are some people in life that just have a problem telling the truth, and if that's you, seek help. It can be fixed. Because if you cannot be honest with yourself, you'll never be honest with other people. Let today be the new day in your life. Let today be a day where you, that's right, you, utilize your mother, your father, as crutches in life. You should be able to talk to your mother and your father about anything. That's right, anything. I have always gone by the analogy that I've said to the younger folks in our lives, that you should be able to come to us for any problem, that whether you caused it or not, before anyone else comes to us. In a funny way, I would use that analogy, even if you murdered someone. As my child, I would expect you to come and tell me first so I can deal with it before the authorities come. And that's a far-fetched thing, but do you get where I'm saying? If you're watching me, and you're a person that has a tendency to have low self-esteem, I can guarantee you a lot of it has to do because you're just not an honest person, and you need to change that. There are going to be times when you're honest with people and it might hurt that person for your honesty, but those can be fixed. But a life full of dishonesty will give you a life of low self-esteem, because you do not appreciate yourself when you're dishonest with other people, because you're dishonest with yourself. How can you have a high confidence level living a life of dishonesty? Give me a text at 631-599-0218 if you have any questions. And like so many out there that have gotten a hold of me 24/7 in the middle of the night sometimes to speak to me about their situation, whether it being this topic, drug addiction, alcohol addiction, depression, I am here. I am here to help you take your life back. But you need to reach out to me, because I don't know where you are, but you know where I am, because you're watching me. You might be sitting in your living room, your kitchen, your bedroom. For some of you, which I know for a fact have watched me from correction facility, some of you in a homeless shelter, some of you in a nursing home. No matter where you are, make today the first day of your new life. If you have low self-esteem issues, build it up. If you have dishonesty issues, get help and start being honest. For some people, just telling the truth is so hard because they can't. Because it's almost like a disease. And like any disease, like I am an alcoholic, any disease, if you have cancer, if you have diabetes, you need some sort of professional help. There is no shame. If you have low self-esteem, get help. If you have dishonesty issues, get help. You have diabetes, get help. You have cancer, get help. You have alcoholism, like I do, get help. It's very shameful when you don't get help, because then you become like this, what I just read about in the beginning. The person in the coffin, laying alive, screaming out now when no one can hear them because of all that dirt that's on top of the coffin. Be the person instead that screams out loud now while we all can hear you so we can help you. I'll throw you a lifeline. I'll throw a life preserver to help you. 844-405-HELP. let me help you take your life back. I hope to God, no matter where you watch me, you have the best day of your life. But I hope and I pray, no matter where you watch me, that you have a sober rest of your life. And may God always bless you.
Yeah, change your future, it starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today. Yeah, the show is over, but your life starts today. Taking back your life's the only way. Keep faith, stay positive, push through. Take back your life, it starts with you. Alcohol and drugs can't control your life. Let go of the negative and the strife. Ralf Friedrichs is the man guiding your way. The show is over, but your life starts today. Call Ralf Friedrichs at 1-844-405-HELP. That's 1-844-405-HELP. We hope you love the show today and tune in next time. Take back your life today show with Ralf Friedrichs.